Welcome to the Trinidad National High School's virtual graduation, moving up, and recognition ceremonies for the school year 2020-2021 with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Sisigil sa dagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mo pagaw ay hinatang tula kawin sa pagkayang minamahal ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihiling ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang ay di maghihiling luman ang araw ng walhabit pagsingka mo'y langit sa piling mo. Kaya na pagkay mga api ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
I come to you, let my heart be changed, renewed, flowing from the grace that I found in you. Lord, I've come to know the weaknesses I see in me will be stripped away by the power of your by the fire of your love, and I will soar with you. Your spirit leads me on by the fire of your love.
On this green and verdant land I stand, high above great hills close to God, where the mountains touch my Father's hand, and the flames stretch forth on high. 'Tis my holiday that my pride and joy, where peace and love ever shine. Nevermore shall anyone dare to destroy this beloved land of mine. See my gentle serving people go, with their hearts abounding in love. On this fertile land our food we grow, blessed by heaven's grace above. 'Tis my holiday that my pride and joy, where peace and love ever shine. Nevermore shall anyone dare to destroy this beloved land of mine. And tomorrow's promise beaming bright, for we shall go forth hand in hand. With our hearts and minds we do things right, for the future of our land. 'Tis my holiday that my pride and joy, where peace and love ever shine. Nevermore shall anyone dare to destroy this beloved land of mine.
To our distinguished guest speaker, Mr. Clinton P. Taipo, sir, to the DepEd confirming official, to our energetic principal, Ms. Manasi Stakio, ma'am, to the different subject coordinators, beloved teachers, members of the Alumni Association, parents, and most especially the completers and graduates, a blessed day to all. This is indeed the moment we have all been waiting and praying for, the day to celebrate another milestone in your life as you reap the fruits of your labor. Moving up and graduation is indeed a momentous celebration of achievement and the commencement of a transition to a different chapter in your lives as young, productive, and responsible adults. Today also marks your triumphs over a difficult and trying times as you rigorously race with this unseen enemy from another land, the coronavirus. Today the world is so tested. It is high time that you put all your learnings into action. Never be a bystander watching as the world takes a paradigm shift. Take the wheel. Collectively, you are stronger than any pandemic known to man. With real achievement, you were able to prove that education is possible despite this dreadful pandemic. Today signals the end of your academic training and challenges in the new normal, as well as the culmination of years of hard work, tons of sweat to achieve academic excellence, and invaluable efforts to make you grow into someone you wanted to be. May you not run out of words of gratitude and appreciation as you express your thanks to the people behind your success, for without them, the realization of purpose and pursuit of your aspirations wouldn't be a success. Hence, on behalf of the Trinidad National High School family, it is with pride and joy that I welcome you all to this most coveted virtual ceremony. Naimbag nga aldaw kada tuyo amin nga awan malabsan.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of La Trinidad National High School this school year 2020-2021, composed of 6 males and 16 females for a total of 22 candidates. I hereby petition the office of the principal to certify the completion of the requirements of these candidates.
Sir, as the principal of La Trinidad National High School, I certify that these 6 young gentlemen and 16 young ladies, for a total of 22 candidates for graduation, had satisfactorily complied with all the requirements set forth for senior high school of the secondary education of the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, and therefore are entitled to receive their certificate of graduation.
On the basis by your school head that you have satisfactorily completed the most essential learning competencies for senior high school for enhanced basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education and by the authority vested in me by our school's division superintendent, Ma'am Gloria B. Buyao, I do confirm you graduates of La Trinidad National High School, school year 2020-2021. You may now receive your diploma. Congratulations and God bless.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the graduates of the Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, Home Economics Strand, Dressmaking and Tailoring. Hannah Lay C. Pasito, with highest honors. Lisel M. Baco, with honors. Divine Laika I. Kamagay, with honors. Catherine P. Ititan, with honors and loyalty awarded. Marklin E. Patnaan, with honors. Novi W. Calayon, loyalty awarded. Kenneth Kyle I. Kamagay and Desiree C. Lagoyo. Congratulations. Presenting to you the graduates of the academic track, Humanities and Social Sciences. Emima Balangan, with honors. Evie P. Bawin, with honors. Jaira B. Gayaso, with honors and loyalty awarded. Janelle Ann Otero, with honors and loyalty awarded. Rindel T. Almazan, loyalty awarded. Marjun K. Dungo, loyalty awarded. Aldrin S. Balacio, Marvin B. Mendoza, Benji O. Songyak, Rainet Lizelle I. Dixon, Jessa A. Gilao, Hazel May D. Gumoa, Laila L. Umagi, and Karen Joy M. Joaquin. Congratulations!
I would like to express my warmest greetings and congratulations to the graduating learners, faculty, school officials, and staff for their commencement exercise for school year 2020 to 2021. On behalf of the Department of Education, I am honored to be part of the accomplishments and milestones of this year's graduating batch. Despite being tested in an extraordinary time, our learners persevered and made valuable gains for their future. While this historic season gave unprecedented challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, I am confident that this new breed of Filipino nation builders, one that has experienced unusual obstacles, will be vital in moving the country for the years to come. Our heroes in the history of our country have faced many challenges without hesitation and fear to seek truth and freedom through education. And like those today who continue to go great lengths to assiduously provide support for our education, they stand firm in Jose Rizal's words, "Without education and liberty, which are the soil and the sun of man, no reform is possible. No measure can give the result desired." Let this ceremony be a reminder that we can overcome anything through our concerted efforts. And with DepEd supporting you in every way possible, we will be able to respond to every challenge, especially in the basic education sector. For our parents and teachers, we are greatly indebted to the dedication that you have given to your children during this crisis. Truly, your efforts have come to fruition as we celebrate this momentous day. Let us continue to seek growth and opportunities for a safer, healthier, and kinder place to nurture our future leaders and nation builders.
I congratulate all the graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. Your graduation or moving up is a monumental milestone and accomplishment not only for you, but your family and the people behind your success. Years of dedication, perseverance, and sacrifice have brought you to this significant moment and have prepared you to survive in the real world. The COVID-19 pandemic has greatly affected the education system, but the various learning platforms and innovative strategies employed have made education possible even during emergencies. The challenges have not held you back. Rather, this helped propel you forward. Indeed, your endurance during these trying times was exceedingly demonstrated in this year's theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. The diploma or certificate you are receiving underscores a turning point in your life towards greater horizons. This achievement is the fully paid insurance you get after years of hard work and will serve as your passport to promising opportunities. Thus, use it well to strive above every occasion. Congratulations as well to the parents, teachers, and school officials. You have done a meritorious job in motivating and molding our children to become responsible members of our society. To the school staff and management, more power as you continue to be our partners in providing quality education our children truly deserve. Once again, I wish all the graduates and completers the very best in your endeavors. God bless us all.
The graduation message of the school's Division Superintendent, Division of Benguet, Ma'am Gloria B. Buyao. Warm greetings to all of you who made it possible for our graduates and completers to reach this special day. Yes, to you parents, teachers, school heads, local government officials from our barangays, municipal and provincial offices, and the office of the Congressman. Thank you. Special greetings and congratulations to you, our graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021. I just cannot help but feel grateful and honored to be part of your graduation ceremony. It is different in 1,000 ways to previous graduation ceremonies, and I earnestly thank you, graduates, for hanging on until this last school day despite the righteous anger over modules. Your parents for their infinite guidance in seeing you attend to your lessons and pushing you to be independent learners. Your teachers for their endless energy to imagine and keep you motivated, and the entire community who ensured that the modules reach your homes and learning resources are provided. This pandemic has affected everyone and in the most profound ways. You've gone from classrooms to bedrooms, from school uniforms to pajamas, and from face-to-face classes to modules, virtual rooms, radio shows, and Facebook Live shows. From a learning delivery that was one size fits all to a learning that has to be retrofitted to every learner's need. Your generation now is in a unique situation because this pandemic has broken systems and stereotypes. The virus does not discriminate between rich or the poor, man or woman, race or skin color, city or town. It brought societies and countries down to their knees. We have seen new things which we would not have otherwise seen if the pandemic did not happen. Great companies and institutions fell, and nothing could have stopped it. On the other hand, opportunities emerged, and many creative educators experimented ways to bring learning to the homes. While the world is shattered because of the pandemic, there are several things to learn, so we do not only respond to the crisis, but we thrive through any crisis that will happen. Interestingly, many young learners have discovered new talents and vocabulary other than hobbies in this crisis. Almost all teachers have now learned to write modules, become broadcasters, online shooters, video developers or editors, curators, and storytellers, an expertise performed only by few selected teachers. There were learners who have bloomed because they were given the chance to experience other learning modalities such as online learning, two-way radio, and the like. It is a challenge of having new ways of thinking, methods and processes, and new approaches to learning and living. To you graduates, you have the opportunity to transform your communities and our country to be resilient. Your generation is now responsible so that this country will be better prepared and responding to future pandemics. Like the COVID vaccine, effectiveness is key to survival. Your batch, graduates of lockdowns, you will be policymakers and the change makers. You have seen where we failed and where we succeeded. You can turn the ordinary into extraordinary. A Japanese legend tells the story of a mighty shogun warrior who broke his favorite tea bowl and sent it away for repairs. When he received it back, the bowl was held together by unsightly metal staples. Although he could still use it, the shogun was disappointed. Still hoping to restore his beloved bowl to its former beauty, he asked a craftsman to find a more elegant solution. The craftsman wanted to try a new technique, something that would add to the beauty of the bowl as well as repair it. So, he mended every crack in the bowl with a lacquer resin mixed with gold. When the tea bowl was returned to the shogun, there were streaks of gold running through it, telling its story, and, the warrior thought, adding to its value and beauty. This method of repair became known as kintsugi. This perspective is from the Japanese philosophy where the value of an object is not in its beauty but in its imperfections, and that these imperfections are something to celebrate. We do not expect everything to be perfect at this time of the pandemic. In kintsugi, the experiences you have in this pandemic and the person you have become are enough to make you thrive in this planet. With all the imperfections in schooling, from the assignments, modules, to home support, you have survived this beautiful journey. This graduation is worth celebrating as you have created your real-life kintsugi. With grit and patience, your learning was transformed. You have proven to yourself, to anyone, that you can get into the ring and finish any battle. You found ways to make the most of the situation, surrounded by the people you love, your parents, grandparents, relatives, siblings, neighbors, and friends. To you graduates, we are sending you off into the real world you may not have imagined. Take this reality you've been handed and make it better. Congratulations, and God bless you as you make that bold step into the future. Again, to you our parents, our teachers, school heads, LGU officials, and all stakeholders who generously and consistently gave support to our learners, most especially these graduates and completers of school year 2020-2021, maraming salamat po. Mabuhay po kayong lahat.
It is with great pleasure and admiration that I convey my best wishes and profound felicitations to all the graduates, completers, and academic awardees of the school year 2020 to 2021. Your graduation and moving up ceremonies are much awaited events in your lives that mark the end as well as the beginning of your journey in reaching higher education and achieving dreams and aspirations. This year's ceremonial rites is a different and memorable one, as it is celebrated through virtual convergence. Indeed, finishing this challenging school year during these trying times of COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable since it has introduced the new normal landscape of education. It has been a school year of extraordinary hard work, dedication, and collaboration for all stakeholders, the school leaders, teachers, learners, and parents in dealing and coping with chosen learning delivery modality to meet the most essential learning competencies requirements. With the theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, this year's virtual commencement exercises coincides with what you need right now. The strength to stand and heal as one as you achieve your goals amidst pandemic with the help of the people who serve as your stronghold. To all the teachers who made it possible for these students to achieve their objectives, you deserve my commendations. For without you, our students' dreams won't be realized. Thanking you is not enough, for words could not express our feelings of gratitude. Indeed, your understanding, love, patience, and most especially your sacrifices in delivering instructions in this modular distance learning and serving as second parents to our learners had paid off. May you continue inspiring our children in the way they should go as we pay tribute to all of you for your dedicated services. To our dear parents and guardians who had given their all-out support by providing their time, facilitating home learning, and who had given unconditional love and care to these children, you are the true heroes. Parenting, at the same time guiding these children and finishing their self-learning materials, is one of the toughest jobs, and yet you were able to accomplish such role given in your hands. Your labors and sacrifices are worth the honor and dignity of parents. Your good example is worth emulating. To our graduates and completers, my congratulations because you made it today. Your graduation and moving up to the next year level is indeed the happiest and most cherished event in your educational experience. It is a day of joy and glory as it ends the many days of hardships and sacrifices. It is a long and challenging journey to get your high school diploma and certificate of completion. You did not quit, but continue to move forward to get it. Your achievement is awesome, and we send you great wishes for the future dreams that will come true. As you embark to a more difficult journey in life, I encourage you to brace yourselves with knowledge and potentials, for these are all important attributes that positively complement any amount of skill necessary to succeed. Do well and excel this level of education with flying colors. The next level will change your course of life as you will take important choices for life. Wish you all the good luck for a bright future. Remember, our country's tomorrow depends in your hands. Your pursuit of excellence is not only a personal gain, but also a contributory to nation building. Go then, graduates and completers. Spread your wings, soar high, and find a place in the sun. Again, congratulations.
Good morning. It's my privilege to introduce our speaker today. Our speaker is our former student, a valedictorian of Batch 2010. He was once a football player. He's happily married with 4 kids. He's currently working as a machine operator at HGPNA Corporation at Gwangju, South Korea. Before he went to Korea, he worked as a real estate salesperson at Vastana Properties and Development Corporations. And when he was in high school, he believes in the saying that it's not the beginning that matters, it's the end. Joining us today, Mr. Clinton Paulino Taipok.
Hi, greetings from South Korea. I'm honored to be your guest for today's commencement exercises. I would like to begin by congratulating everyone who was part in the lives of each graduate and completer, grades 10 and 12. First, the parents who sacrificed a lot to support their studies. Through the love that you have given them, they were able to complete this stage of their lives. To all the faculty members and everyone who has lent a hand to prepare them for their future endeavors. Words won't be able to tell how much impact our teachers are making in the society. You are the future builders. We are grateful for loving and caring teachers like you. Without you, we will not be able to reach our dreams in life. You deserve our honor and respect. Finally, the graduates and completers, congratulations. I want to tell you a story about how I ended up being here in South Korea. 16 years ago, I stepped into high school without any expectation or excitement about the future. I had no interest in academics, although I passed the entrance exam and got enrolled at a reputable school, Benguet State University. I loved playing computer games and spent most of my days on computer shops. My teachers had nothing to write on my report card except palakol dahil masyado talaga akong pasaway noon. But they were so patient with me that I was able to reach 3rd year. But then I had to drop out during the first semester due to lack of interest. My dad couldn't think of any solution than to make me choose between school or farm. Anya tinadagdagsan, bulpen, wano, gabyon. Which one do you prefer, the pen or the hoe? He asked, and sadly, I chose the hoe. For 1 whole year, all I did was farming in the isolated part of our barangay. I was 14 or 15 years old at that time, and I worked for more than 12 hours a day on the farm. Because of that, I realized how difficult it was to be a farmer and to be someone without education. Mapapabanat ka talaga ng buto, whether you like it or not. So I decided to go back and enroll for the next school year at Trinidad National High School. There I was given a second chance inside the 4 walls of the classroom again. I began to listen and take down notes and participate in classes. I learned so much from our beloved teachers. I can still remember all of them by name and how they look like, even though more than a decade has gone by now. Some of them are my friends on Facebook, so I can still spy on them occasionally. Friendships and valuable memories were developed within 2 years of studying inside the school campus. They were memorable and valuable indeed. There we were trained to be critical thinkers or problem solvers. Now I am able to apply those lessons by building software programs and web applications by myself. I discovered something while I was studying there. Everyone has great potential inside that lies undisturbed and impotent until it is stirred. Everyone needs to find a way how to stir those gifts and talents within and use them for good purposes. Everyone doesn't need to become the best of the best. Everyone doesn't need to compare his gifts towards another. Everyone just needs to be the best that he or she can become. So in all, I had collected 3 big P's on my card while in high school: pasaway, palakol, at pag-asa. If I had not thought of going back to school, I might not be here today. I remember more than 10 years ago when touchscreen phones with antennas were being introduced to our town. They were like mini TVs you carry around, and those who have them were so proud because all the other phones were like walkie-talkies. Now perhaps many of you have not also seen those little gadgets where you play snakes or space impact, because everyone is now on their cutting edge, full screen smartphones just for mobile classes or Mobile Legends. What an evolution from 4 walls to 4 screens. Our phones back then were not so smart compared to what's available for you now. All the information around the world, whatever you search for, is at your fingertips. You should take advantage of that. Well, some of the old things have to go, and some of the new things have to come, and we've got to adapt. I think that this is a call to a more disciplined individual study where students dive into the seemingly unlimited resources provided by the internet or whatever technology could offer them for a tool. It ought not to be the other way around, where students become lazier at home, thinking they are free from naggers or from the teacher's rod. No, it's your future we're concerned about, also the future of our country. Your competence once you step out of school into the real world will be determined by the dedication you put into your studies, whether in school or at home, online or offline. Fast forward, late in the year 2017, I started to think about working abroad as a means to sustaining my family, as all the other sources we've got were failing. I began to search for ways on how I would be able to land a job in South Korea. I found out I needed to pass 2 sets of exams. First, the Korean language test, and second, the skills test, where they gauge how good we are at skilled work. It's a long and rigorous process, and it was very intimidating. I would then need an employer to select me on the roster, if ever I passed. In 2018, my wife and I started applying for passports and for exams. We went through all the process, except that my wife studied hard and I didn't. I was on the job and I made excuses. I was mostly tired during the day. I thought I deserved to just relax and play some mobile games to relieve myself from a physically demanding job, and so I could escape the mental stress of studying a difficult language which I didn't like. At the same time, I was also criticizing the government for making a system that was so disadvantageous for many aspiring overseas Filipino workers, which I then realized was wrong. To make the long story short, my wife passed the exams, while I failed miserably. She flew to South Korea, leaving me behind in tears, while regrets flooded my mind because of my own silly excuses. It was something I had to live with for the entire year. In 2019, I decided to try again. But this time, I was resolved to do everything that I can, no matter what. However, a greater challenge was facing me like a giant. There were about 80,000 applicants nationwide, excluding all those thousands more who didn't have the qualifications or the required documents yet. and they were only going to select the top 500 passers on the list to have a chance to meet BTS in person. I mean, to set foot in Kimchi Land at least. Instead of complaining about the challenge, about 4 months before the exams, I began to study at home every day intensively. The awaited and most anticipated day of the first test finally came, and I was as nervous as everyone else registered. To my astonishment, the test was more difficult than expected. I didn't know the exact syntactical Korean of wash your feet or do the laundry. Why was that even on the test paper? I thought I thought everything would be about skilled work related vocabs or grammar. Had it been English or Tagalog, I would obtain a perfect score for just that part. But it's Korean. To me, it was one of the most difficult subjects I have encountered in my whole life. It was even more difficult than physics, which by the way was one of my favorites back in 4th year. But to make the long story short again, by God's grace, I passed and made it to the top 6. I went on to the next round, the skills test. I did so much practice as I focus everything I've got. It's not about becoming the fastest, but it's about finishing the test well. Sure, I was fast during the practice sessions, but I chose to be slower yet accurate. I chose precision over speed. Like in real life, it is not about getting to the finish line the quickest. It is about finishing well and finishing strong. So don't be jealous if your classmate has so many medals hanged on his or her neck right now. It might even take you years and years before you will be able to accomplish something of significance. Just keep on studying and doing whatever you can to reach your goals. Back to the story. We had to wait for about 2 to 3 months before they will be able to release the results of the final test. I couldn't wait that long, so I had to find some way to earn some income. One of my friends in high school invited me to sell real estate in a company. I was hesitating at first. I know how to sell some siomai or siopaw, but I never tried to sell real estate before. But I still tried. After so many rejections, online and in person, I managed to secure a deal on my first property listing worth around 4.5 million pesos in just 1 week. But don't get me wrong, I'm not rich yet. My commission was just a fraction of it. After being so pumped up, I continued to do business with my clients. And after so many other rejections that sometimes made me want to just stop and give up, I had another sale, and then another one. I was amazed that such a person like me could do something like that, as I am more of an introvert than an outgoing person. No, it was never really my strong point. I loved problem solving on paper more than being vocal in front of my classmates. And my teachers knew that well, I guess. But this experience taught me that in every situation we must know how to become problem solvers. In my case, dealing with the clients, rejections and objections. If you're faced with rejection or failure or problem, don't give up. There is always a solution. There is always a way. I was at our office during a typical day and I received an email. The results were finally out. The long wait was over. I found myself on the top 1 list of the skills test passers. I was amazed. I never imagined myself being there. In September 18, 2019, the same date as my wife's arrival in South Korea, the previous year, the same date as our wedding anniversary, I moved on to the next phase of my life here in this beautiful country. Why am I sharing this to you? Because I realize what God's favor can do when you humble yourself before Him as you do your part. You pray and you act. Do your best and do it well, and you will be satisfied with good rewards later on. The race has not yet ended. You're just moving on to the next phase towards your career goals. What you do with your time matters. Are you going to waste more of it, or are you going to make the most out of it? So in conclusion, I would like to leave this with you for your tough journey ahead. Study hard, study well. Don't be afraid of failure and rejection. They're part of your growth. They're muscle builders. If you ever fail, try again. Keep learning new things and new skills. Awaken the potential in you and you'll accomplish great things. Don't allow yourselves to have regrets 10 years from now. Lastly, and most importantly, humble yourselves before the mighty hand of God, and in due time, He will lift you up. God bless you.
There's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes they knock me down, but no, I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are moments that I'm gonna remember most. Just gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. Just keep pushing hard. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes we're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Always gotta be an uphill battle. Sometimes I gotta have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb.
Naimbag nga daw tayo amo. Standing here today as a product of excellence from my beloved La Trinidad National High School would not be possible without all of you. This school year was not the usual school year. It was a year of challenges for students, teachers, parents, and institutions. But because of everyone's collective efforts, you are able to give us the quality education we deserve while not compromising our safety. The teachers and faculty staffs under the great leadership of our dear principal, Ma'am Manastacchio, would be the first group to whom we owe our deepest and most heartfelt gratitude. You are our modern heroes, academic frontliners who have made sacrifices for education to reach the students, even at their own homes. No one saw the pandemic coming, and everyone is unprepared. Yet, each of you did his or her best in establishing the grounds for a safe and effective distance learning experience for all. I'd also like to commend our utility workers for keeping our school safe and at its best even before the pandemic. Still here and now reminding us to wear our face masks and face shields to ensure our safety. Kudos to you. Next, our parents deserve special recognition for their patience and understanding in guiding us children through this unconventional learning setup. To our mommy, daddy, mama, papa, lolo, lola, our guardians, this is for you, and thank you for your provision and love during these tough times. We love you very much, and we hope that we made you proud at this moment. To my classmates, friends, kaduo sa module, and even rant buddies who extended their hands as we adjusted to this new normal academic year, I am immensely grateful. Without you, I wouldn't be able to survive and get through this. You alleviated a burden to someone's mental health and made everything worthwhile. May God bless you more and more for your service. Most of all, our greatest praises belong to our God the Most High, who kept us all safe and healthy throughout the pandemic. Despite all the failures and struggles, He is our hope and strength and gave us these people. Now, He has given us victories, gladness, and breakthroughs. Finally, I'd like to offer pieces of advice. Addings, fall in love with learning, not only academically, but in any creative pursuit, because you love yourself and the others. You want to provide yourself a diploma? Achieve your dream. Make yourself and your parents proud and equip yourself with the needed knowledge to make a lasting impact in the world, to make a difference in each person's lives. I understand how terrible these times are and how helpless we feel. Yet there are endless opportunities and people around us going through the same thing and are willing to help. It won't last forever, I assure you. No season or even day is the same. There is always something new. That's what we should look forward for. Everyone, it's not the end of the journey, but that I just passed by a road that would lead me to my destination. I hope yours will also be worthwhile. La Trinidad National High School, you have been my home even for a short period of time. Salamat manen kada kayo amin, nga awan malabsan.
Ma'am, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for completion this school year 2020-2021, composed of 76 gentlemen and 88 ladies with a total of 164.
Sir, as the school head of La Trinidad National High School, I certify that these 76 gentlemen and 88 ladies, for a total of 164 candidates for completion, had satisfactorily complied with all the requirements set forth for junior high school of the secondary education of the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, in that they are ready to move up to senior high school and therefore are entitled to receive their certificate of completion.
on the basis by your school head that you have satisfactorily completed the most essential learning competency for enhanced basic education prescribed by the Department of Education and by the authority vested in me by our school's division superintendent, Ma'am Gloria B. Buyao, I do hereby confirm you completers of junior high school of La Trinidad National High School, school year 2020-2021. You may now receive your certificate. Congratulations and God bless.
Grade 10 completers, academic awardees. Divine 8 athletes with high honors. Zyla C. Elincayon with high honors. Tricia P. Dixon with high honors. Destiny N. Duque with high honors. Cherry P. Itan with high honors. Rosemary M. Magsilo with high honors. Adrian N. Palsion with high honors. Ashley Faye T. Adawi with honors. Remelin A. Adam with honors. Aladin A. Agageo with honors. Shane F. Almazan with honors. Janet T. Ashong with honors. Claire F. Atunan with honors. Sharon Ann Ryle F. Bakyan with honors. Jesril C. Bagayaw with honors. Johnwell M. Balikwe with honors. Vermilin D. Bumadang with honors. Ronaldin S. Karanay with honors. Racy Louise M. Carias with honors. Lorenzo Jr. C. Kasim with honors. Renzil A. Cosil with honors. Shan M. Dumagos with honors. Mike A. Fernandez with honors. Angelica L. Gragasin with honors. Mir Cristel B. Guevara with honors. Janea Ria L. Jimenez with honors. Rowena M. Kiblong with honors. Rayalyn M. Kigii with honors. Stacy Catherine L. Kimakim with honors. Christine May T. Kiwang with honors. Ruth Ann D. Chris with honors. Craven Lee B. Lawa with honors. Micah Jade L. Marzan with honors. Leslie P. Medi with honors. Hazel I. Nagayos with honors. Irish May S. Naubo with honors. Phoebe B. Ngislawan with honors. Danny T. C. Olangkay with honors. Really V. L. Padilla with honors. Angel D. Pali with honors. Ruth P. Payapay with honors. Kiana Cheris H. Poserio with honors. Yvonne Gail M. Robert with honors. Trisha Joy M. Sakpa with honors. IG May P. Sagipin with honors. Eunice Faye A. Smith with honors. Rosemary F. Tatigan with honors. Johanna May O. Tero with honors. Jezreel Riza A. Tikire with honors. Marjorie B. Toktoka with honors. Shelton P. Vallier with honors. Michelle R. Veray with honors.
Grade 10 completers, males. J.C. Coxhead W. Abilao. Danny O. Aclis. Andre M. Adriatico. Christian Lloyd T. Agustin. Kyle Denmark S. Aliado. Renzel S. Aliado. Jano C. Alibang. Franz Jares S. Ambigia. Zoilo O. Amplogio. Kim Jones P. Andrew. June Angelo L. Atiwag. Ken D. Ayaman. Emerson O. Badilla. Darrell A. Bagulin. Normel B. Bagoso. Justin Aaron M. Banglayan. Jemuel S. Banyaga. Michael Angelo B. Bautista. Clyfer K. Berting. Michael Edward B. Dingaw. Javar B. Buado. Reven Q. Kabungkal. Brent Jomer P. Kagab. Henry A. Katakutan II. Jabez Lynn L. Chakiton. Wayne O. Charanag. Jerusalem B. Chokyagan. Harold A. Clemente. Kennedy W. Kokoy. Kyoji Krill N. Contero. Jobert M. Cosme. Chester Lee I. Kuikuyen. Doelson A. Koyupan. Rodrigo G. De Guerto. Kyle Vane S. de los Reyes. Adrian Lee G. Gauna. Vincent Miko C. Gasatan. Russell Dave C. Gatab.
Nell James B. Gillow, Rexel M. Goway, Brent Lloyd N. Guardia, Russell D. Gomowang, Winwright I. Habilin, Jezreel Azi L. Jimenez, Carl Brent G. Kipas, Kenneth C. Lakbao, Charlie C. Liwas, Norman Deo M. Magen, Franz J. M. Manning, Drex Anelof F. Maslan, James Francis B. Maslan, Robert Paul D. Morales, Jomar L. Octavio, Kenneth L. Olsin, Harold J. C. Pasito, Jether Owens P. Pandusen, Darrell B. Pasnadang, Chester V. Primo, Jayomar L. Punay, Reynold W. Soriano, Godwin L. Talawan, Charles Selwyn G. Taluyo, Leonard P. Tanubo, Miller S. Tomin, Rembert C. Wagse, Darrell L. Waki.
Grade 10 completers, females. Risha May A. Aguayaway, J.N. C. Alibang, Liza G. Ambona, Christy L. Andrada, Angelo L. Apiado, Elijah Paz P. Apilado, Marnie A. Basit, Lydia L. Bayas, Army L. Buyaw-Yaw, Jessa May C. Calara, Risa Blin C. Kawatig, Nefty Cheryl D. Chihuacho, Jenny Lane K. Chinapsan, Joanna W. Daksayan, Lori Joy L. Daluyan, Nemalin A. Dayawan, Bernadette M. De Vera, Heidi T. Delim, Patricia T. Dimalanta, Resi D. Dumogan, Aubrey Hannah L. Dula, Leia A. Langbayan, Karil A. Leong, Jessa V. Liwan, Fernalyn S. Lupay, January G. Mabiasan, Jesha May P. Mautin, Ednalyn G. Mendoza, Cristina Karel B. Morales, Chrislyn K. Nakateng, Jacqueline B. Nian, Windel Kiara B. Nitro, Chesa M. Obra, Ira C. Umusao, Eliza A. Paspas, Cyprin G. Pasubilio, Christine R. Payong, Lynette Joy T. Pugong, Chanely M. Rodriguez, Tricia May L. Sakpa, Roxanne B. Salipan, Corina M. Sumaal, Jessica B. Tibaw, Bridget P. Umpata, Alona D. Wangali.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So, the day has finally arrived. Our 4 years of junior high has finally come to an end. It feels quite unreal, don't you think? Looking back, I realized that the road we took to get here was really bumpy and steep. It was a very long and exhausting drive. Yet here we are, smiling in victory. All thanks to those people who willingly helped us along the way. To our beloved teachers, thank you for being patient despite our shortcomings. When we were reluctant to learn, refused to improve, you were there to guide us and convince us otherwise. To our dear parents, thank you. Without your deep understanding, sacrifices, thoughtful considerations, we could not have made it this far. Thank you for the encouragement when we were slowly losing hope, for staying with us during our toughest, darkest times. Your unconditional love gave us strength and motivation to keep striving. Also, I would like to take this chance to apologize for all the headaches we've caused. Don't worry, there will be more. Thank you for the encouragement when we were slowly losing hope. Of course, to my fellow completers, school life would have been so boring without you people. Thank you for all the memories, good or bad, happy or sad. Thank you for the company through all these years. But most of all, thank you for not giving up. Thank you for living through all these challenges and struggles, especially this year. You did very well. Now, we are one more step closer to our dreams. So please, hold on for a little bit longer. We're almost there. Above all, our Almighty God, thank you for all the blessings and guidance. Thank you for listening to our prayers by making this day possible. Once again, to our principal, teachers, parents, friends, school personnel, and to everyone who helped us through this journey. Words aren't enough to express how much we appreciate everything you've done for us. Thank you.
Completers and fellow graduates, please raise your right hand and follow after me. With a sober sense of responsibility, I reiterately promise to love my school, the La Trinidad National High School. I will strive to be loyal to the noble ideals of my alma mater and to hold her standards high. I solemnly promise to utilize faithfully the knowledge and skills I have acquired for the service of my country as a whole. I finally resolve to consecrate my love, my noble thoughts, and utmost efforts for the preservation of liberty, justice, and democracy under the Republic of the Philippines. So help me God.
Dear graduates and completers, please raise your right hand and follow after me. I state your name. Having been graduated from the Trinidad National High School, do hereby recognize my membership in the Trinidad National High School Alumni Association, and that I pledge to support all its undertakings to achieve the purpose for which it is established, to defend its constitution and bylaws, its legal existence, and to abide by rules and regulations. I further pledge to impose this obligation upon myself voluntarily, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion. So help me God.
Through these certificates of recognition, we would like to acknowledge all organizations and individuals who have helped our institution towards achieving its goals, especially in the midst of this pandemic. May I read the content of these certificates? Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Cordillera Administrative Region, Schools Division of Benguet, La Trinidad National High School, Lubas, La Trinidad Benguet. Certificate of Recognition. This certificate is awarded to who fostered exceptional contribution in promoting quality basic education as stakeholder, thereby greatly contributing to the success of the implementation of DepEd programs, projects, and activities for the school year 2020 to 2021. Given the 16th day of July 2021 during the graduation, moving up, and recognition ceremonies at La Trinidad National High School, Lubas, La Trinidad Benguet, Philippines. Signed, Manasi Stacchio School Principal 1 and De La Rosa Vidilmas Public Schools District Supervisor. The Trinidad National High School Parents Teachers Association, with the leaderships of Jerry Kiblasan as the President and Cesar Madalang as the Vice President. La Trinidad National High School Alumni Association, with William Jr. B. Gorio as the President. Honorable Romeo K. Salda and the Municipality of La Trinidad. Honorable Melchor de Clas and the Provincial Government of Benguet. The Trinidad Municipal Police. Honorable Roger L. Angel and Barangay Lubas. La Trinidad Municipality Interagency Task Force. Women's Brigade, Lubas Chapter. Institute of Human Kinetics, Benguet State University. Benguet Society of British Columbia, Canada. With God's Little Ones. Octavio and Beniliza Balangod. To our stakeholders, Iyaman.
The most important thing in life is to stop saying, I wish, and to start saying, I will, as was stated by Charles Dickens. To our very supportive DepEd family, from our DepEd Secretary to the dedicated teachers, to our guest speaker, Sir Clinton Taipo, to our confirming officer, Sir Wilfred Bagsao, EBS Mathematics, to our LGU from the province to the barangay, to our PTA officials, parents, other stakeholders, to our dear graduates, completers, and awardees, and to all those who are with us this wonderful day, a very pleasant morning. Mapten dyan agsapa, son si katayon amin. Sigad ay agsapa, tako amin. Naimbag nga agsapa tayo amin. This 2021 virtual graduation, moving up in recognition ceremony, marks the end of another school year in the wheel of our graduates and completers and surpassing the challenges of modular distance learning due to this pandemic. So you were able to receive your certificates. For this achievement, we congratulate you. The message from our guest speaker, Mr. Taipo, conveyed to you, our graduates and completers, the importance of finishing your education amidst trials, as was mentioned in the theme, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. The message of our DepEd Secretary, Leonor M. Briones, our Regional Director, Estela M. Carino, our Schools Division Superintendent, Gloria B. Buyao, and the school principal conveyed their congratulations to you, our dear graduates and completers, as well as to the parents, teachers, and other stakeholders. To you, to all of you, graduates and completers, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams, as was mentioned by Eleanor Roosevelt. Strive more. At this juncture, the La Trinidad National High School family would like to express our sincerest gratitude to all those who had made this 2021 virtual graduation, moving up and recognition ceremonies successful. To our Almighty God, who had given us life and opportunities to grow academically and to be of help to these young learners. To our guest speaker for the inspiring message. To our Deputy Secretary, our Regional Director, and our Schools Division Superintendent for sharing their message for our graduates and completers. To Sir Wilfred Bagsao, who willingly confirmed our senior high school graduates and junior high school completers. The advisors and responsible teachers who had taught and served as parents to these graduates, completers, and students. The parents and guardians who had supported these young learners in this distance learning modality so they were able to graduate and become completers. The graduates and completers who were able to perform their duties and responsibilities as responsible learners. To our stakeholders who had supported our school in the accomplishment of its activities, and to all who took part in these virtual ceremonies. The technical group led by Sir Agustin Dawanes, Sir Christopher Ijong, and Ma'am Rachel Basano, and to those who shared their time in watching this program. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. May our Lord bless us all.
I've been held in your hand from the moment that I wake up until I lay my head. I will sing the goodness of God. All my life you have so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You've led me through the fire and darkest night. You were close like no other. I've known you as a father, known you as a friend. I have seen of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good.